Hello, and welcome once again to the Dental Marketing Mastery Series. This podcast is brought to you by New Patients Incorporated and NPIClick.com. I'm Howie Horrocks, the founder of New Patients Incorporated. Along with me once again is my friend and partner and the president of New Patients Incorporated, Mark Dilatush. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dental Marketing Mastery Series podcast. And I'm here in Las Vegas, and my buddy is out there in New Jersey. Mark, how you doing?
Doing good. My hair's about 3 inches longer than it used to be.
And why is that?
Because I've been shut into our house for 3 weeks, and my hair grows wildly. I'm going to start. I started growing like 4 beards during this COVID quarantine.
Yeah.
Actually, we did a podcast a little while ago about people saying there's going to be this, pent up demand and they're going to rebound their revenues. And I said, no, you're not, right? You know who else is going to be in the same boat as dentists?
Yeah.
Hairdressers. Exactly.
Yeah, they're all closed here.
I know.
You can't get a haircut.
But they're not sitting there thinking, everybody's going to need their haircut. I'll make double the money. No, you won't. You only have one person in the same number of scissors in one chair. You're not going to.
Your capacity
not
doesn't
unless you
change.
figure out how to do haircuts faster. You are not going to. You're not going to make up the revenue. Anyway, that's not what this podcast is. Probably. I mean, I have a lot of pride in my partner over there, our team. And all of our work, all of our effort, our clients, our non-clients, even the non-clients who follow us and they get our podcasts and they read our books and they call us with just incredibly detailed questions, right? Which is excellent because you don't ever want to be the teacher who has spent 10 months doing a lesson plan and have a student ask you question number 1, right, from the year, right? But Howie, you started this education before I was even part of the business. You started this. When did you publish Volume 1? 1990s, like.
I think it was 89 or 90.
89 or 90, right? So that was Unlimited New Patients Volume 1. Volume 2 came out when? Do you remember?
About 6 years after that.
6 years, okay. So somewhere in the late 90s. And then Unlimited New Patients Volume 3 was, what would do that, 2011? Is that when that came out?
2011, 2012, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, somewhere around there. And then the update came out last year. Yeah. And we have, I don't know how many guides. There must be 5, 6, 7 so far, which are very individual, strategy-focused guides that go deeper than. In other words, if you created a book out of them, it would be a 500-page book that nobody would read anyway. So that's what the guides are. The guides are strategy-focused. So people ask us why we do this because we don't give away all of our secret sauce. We're not stupid, right? We retain secret sauce, like McDonald's, right? They're the only ones that really know what's in their secret sauce, and we're really the only ones that know what's in our secret sauce. But we have spent, or how we started it, 30 years trying to get what we do, what we've learned out of our heads onto paper so that dentists can read it and understand and not make the same mistakes we were making, right? Yeah, exactly. Testing is expensive. There's nothing more expensive than testing.
That's right. And dental practices, individual dentists, they're not set up to test. It's too expensive, and it's too time consuming, and they've got patients to work on. So
right.
We on the other hand, immerse ourselves in this because, we love it. And we have
Yeah,
no lives.
and right. We have a passion. It's just not treating patients, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the root of where all this education comes from. It all comes from the understanding that New Patients Inc., even as big as we are and as broad as we are, we're not gonna have 10,000 clients. That's like, we look at each other going, nah, that's kind of insane. Maybe we'll have a whole team that we delegate to that manages 10,000 clients, but we're not, that's not our aspiration. So if there's 150, 70,000 dentists out there, how can we get what we've learned the expensive way in their head so that they can use it as they either do their own work or they guide whoever they're paying to do their own marketing? And up to this point, it's all been the written word. And when we were reviewing the projects, this actually started, we started this like a year ago, didn't we, Howie?
Yeah.
Probably a year ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And remember a year ago when we were just planning this whole thing out? Could you imagine being in the middle of this COVID-19 thing?
No.
Like, that was not even close to what we were thinking.
No.
But these two things actually came together. Maybe it's what they call the silver lining in the cloud, or what have you, in that all of our dental marketing education is now available in audio format. And my partner over there is the chairman of the board of New Patients Inc. He's the guy who I've seen his studio in his house. He's the guy who sat there, at 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. to record these things for literally months. I mean, this was a labor of love, and he did like a masterful job. So, if you are like me, and let me, so I learn by hearing, I learn by seeing, I don't really learn by reading, right? There's several, I'm not the only person on the planet that's like that. I'm also the kind of person who gets in I have my phone, it's always on my side or in my pocket. That's why everybody can get a hold of me. And when I get in my truck, then whatever I was listening to starts playing again, right?
Yeah.
That's the beauty, right, of the audio, like music, okay? So listening to Howie educate you on becoming a dental marketing master, which is really what we're trying to do, is as simple as, just getting in your truck or car and just listening. Or, you know what, these days, I can't tell you how many people I saw sitting in their backyard just chilling.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The sun was out. They were just chilling. They were reading books. They had Kindles. They had headphones on. They maybe listening to music or maybe not. And there's a lot of people who have renewed their workout regimen. It's amazing. You know what everybody's going to lose during this COVID-19 thing is they're going to lose weight. Okay, because everybody's running now, right? Everybody's walking now. Even the dogs are looking thinner, right? Because everybody's out walking their dog. So however you like to absorb educational material, let me give you the link. The link is on our website. It's newpatientsinc.com. And let me make sure I have this exactly the way it needs to be. It is newpatientsinc.com. And it is /audio-books. newpatientsinc.com/audio-books. Go in there. There's just a landing page, and And then that gets you access to all of our libraries, and you can download them. You can put them on your favorite. Like I use Spotify for my music, so you can load them to whatever service you use to listen to your music when you get in and out of your vehicle, or you get on and off your treadmill or what have you. Then you just leave your headphones in and listen to Howie educate you on 30 years of, I don't know how many millions of dollars in testing to figure out what works, what doesn't work, why, how to segment the dental market, how to get dental patients to respond to something other than a price incentive, other than a deal, right? Howie has coined the phrase, it's if your offer is your best foot forward, you have no feet. Right? So if you want to learn all that stuff, and while you're home anyway, you probably have the time. This would definitely be the time. So New Patients Inc. /audio-books. Let me go. Howie, say something snappy while I go test that out.
Yeah, you go test that out. But really, the bulk of this content, at least the recent content, has been produced by our team. We've got art directors, graphic designers, and all this stuff, and we've got one of the best writers in dentistry, which is Mark. And we put together especially on the third book, we collaborated, and there's just a ton of material there, and it's all born out of experience. And one of the things that I realized very early on in my career is that there's a difference in there's the you've heard Mark and I talk about two halves of the dental market. The people in the bottom half, we call it, respond to offers and deals and coupons and that sort of thing. And sometimes that's necessary to do that. But the people at the top of the dental market, the moms at the top of the dental market, won't respond to an offer or deal or a price incentive. So once we figured that out, we began pointing our dentists in the direction of getting a better quality new patient rather than just more new patients. Right, Mark?
Yeah, the difference dollar-wise or ROI-wise is 11 times.
Yeah.
And the difference in expense-wise is while at the beginning of the acquisition phase, the mom in the top half of the market is slightly more expensive to acquire, which is true. That is absolutely true. Long term, they actually get their work done, which increases treatment acceptance, and they actually stick to your recare, which lowers administrative cost. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the long run, they actually cost less. Okay. But anyway, Howie summarized, like, all of the education is geared toward statistically supporting this discovery, okay, that no, you don't have to look, act, feel exactly like every dentist down the street. Your website doesn't have to have 6 different patient offers for people to choose from. As a matter of fact, you don't have to have any. Okay, so that whole 30 years and all that education and all that writing is in support of that discovery, because eventually every dental office is going to get to the point where just acquiring more volumes of new patients by lowering the price points that gets them to respond, eventually you can see that there's an end, right? There's a degradation. There's a statistical degradation, right? It's inevitable, okay? So anyway, that's what all of our education has always been about. And this new audio series just makes it unbelievably wonderful to listen to. If you've never sat there and listened to Howie talk to you, he's got a warm, soft, sultry voice that you'll appreciate. I know he laughs every time I say that, but it's true. I mean, it's just ridiculously true. He should have been in radio, to be honest with you. And it's going to be on, if like something like Spotify, where you can actually speed it up. Like, so if you're on a treadmill and you want to listen real fast, or if you're just hanging out with a glass of wine, and you want to listen real slow, you can just speed it up and slow it down. So
hey, Mark,
we're really, yeah.
Isn't it? Don't we have it on Audible on Amazon?
It is. It's on Audible. Unlimited New Patients Volume 3 is on Audible right now.
Yeah.
So if you have Amazon points, I think for a while you can just get it. It's nothing. It's zero. From our website too, it's zero. So what we wanted to do during this crisis, right? Like how we started this project a year ago, how we worked on it for 9 months. We finally got everything all edited down. We finally got it up on Audible. And if you don't know how much of a ridiculous process that is, go ahead and try it. Anyway, so now it's on Audible. But what we decided to do during the COVID crisis was no entry fees. Download it, listen to it, read it, whatever you want to do. Okay. Do it for free. It's complimentary. It's on us. All right. There's no barrier to learning because now you have the time. Now you have probably a little bit of energy. You could go run and pop your headphones on, get in shape, right? Walk your dog like everybody else, it seems, is doing. And get your mind going, right? To get out of the, we're going to come out of this, right? So we wanted to make this hold everything we've ever done complimentary, to help everyone get out of this, whether you're a client of ours or not. We're sad this whole COVID-19 this whole thing happened, obviously. But if it had to align itself with a project as massive as this one, we're glad these two things happened at the same time so that we could basically hand these to you as a gift and say, here's something really worthwhile that you can benefit from immediately, like preparing to come out of this and rebounding out of this COVID-19 crisis. You'll learn from this material what your strategy should be and how you should deploy it. And again, whether you use us or you use somebody else, at least you'll know how to guide those other people in your life. So
yeah.
Anyway, we wanted to make an announcement. Our audio, all of our work is now available on audio. The place you get it is newpatientsinc.com, and I just did look. It is audio-books. newpatientsinc.com/audio-books. Enjoy, folks, and if you want to tell Howie how awesome he sounds, log on to our Facebook user group. It's Dental Marketing Mastery Facebook group. We've got a couple thousand dentists in there now, and we're helping them through this crisis. They're helping each other through this crisis. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch how dentistry is helping each other. But Howie's in there, so if you want to ask a question or me a question about any of the content, just log into Dental Marketing Mastery Facebook group, ask us a question, and we'll start a conversation.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's all we have today. We are, as always, very grateful that you're out there in the audience. So we hope you tune in again next time. Bye now. We hope you've enjoyed our podcast today. You can get all our podcasts on iTunes, Stitcher, and Libsyn.com, and on our websites newpatientsinc.com and npiclick.com.